Hi, welcome back. We've got more updates. We haven't been here for a couple of weeks and quite a lot has changed. They've really gone ahead with lots of things, which is amazing. So I'm going to just do another kind of mini tour update. It's the best way to really show you what's been going on. It's super interesting for us to come up and see the progress. It's just been going really well. I think there's a few things that have had to change a little bit, but in a good way. We're just trying to get around little decisions of where to put lights versus where doors open, and how all of those things work together, where to put radiators and how to hide things and that kind of stuff. Let's have a look inside.
Occupa già due. La presa, che se vuoi la presa da lavoro, la metterei da 4, ci sta.
Now we're in the kitchen. You can see the evacuation points have been put in and the piping, and we're marking out where we're going to have plugs here. There's the central mark for our sink to go here, and these will be the taps for the piping for the taps to connect to, and a couple of lights here. So now we're at this really fun part where you're kind of designing how you're going to live, or implementing the design you've already done. There's some bits still to go in, they're still working, the electrician and the plumber. But this is a really fun stage. This is where you start to make things happen. So this is really exciting. Here's a nice little delivery that arrived this week. I'll show you some clips from our visit last week. We went together, didn't we, Ron, to the stonemason.
Oh, più o meno.
Non ce l'hai tutti a mente, Paolo?
Sì, in base al quantitativo,
sì,
lui può anche farvi luserna quella là, euro, luserna questa qua, euro. Potete anche avere, volendo, la doppia valutazione, non è un problema.
And these are all of the window sills. That's a pot setter as well. These are the window sills and the thresholds for the doors, and it's really nice because you can just watch him cut them there and then. These are all in Luzerna, which is a local stone, and you choose your piece. You can kind of have first choice, which is very clean, but we went for a second choice, which has some kind of marbling running through it. And then you can choose how you want it finished as well, and they can finish it brushed, which gives you can either have it very clean, and that's for a more modern house. Obviously, it's like a glass finish almost. Very nice for a modern house. Or you can have it brushed, which is a bit more textured. But we chose fiammato or fiammata, which is, he kind of takes this flame to the front of it. It gives you this really nice finish. I won't move them around because I don't want to scratch them. So yeah, we're really happy with these. They were done really quickly. We ordered them a couple of weeks ago and they were here this week. Do you want some gloves on too? That's a good idea. It's a bit cold, isn't it? So this will be really great to see when they're in place. We're at the north side of the house, and I feel like I'm going to do a lot of recording in this bit for now because we've really made some big changes. Where I'm standing now, this was kind of all sloped up to here, and so they've taken the level right down to meet what will be kind of the floor level of the house. And so we're gonna build up a little bit of a slope from here so that the rain can still go down, but here we're kind of working on doing a drive. This is just the hardcore that's going to be underneath there. The front of the house, you can see, is kind of finished. They've done lots of work there. There's still some kind of polishing up to do. All the false frames are on. Now the big change is in the cantina. I'm going to try and dig up my oldest footage of the cantina when we arrived. It was a real mess when we came in, and it was full of just the old winemaking stuff, years worth of storage, dust and stuff up to the knee level really. And now we've added this new upper level to the cantina, which will be our entrance. So I'm gonna take you through there. It's really exciting because it just gives that room a new lease of life. And this was all Hannah's idea, my wife Hannah's idea. And so props to her for kind of imagining this. It was quite like a journey to design it and convince the builders that this was a good idea. But we can already kind of tell that it's going to be a really good space in there. And it extends the kitchen as well. It just gives us a bit more working space to be able to put the washing machine and everything else in. And it'll just be a really nice way to enter the building from the north side without kind of falling down those old stairs that used to be there. And you come in and you have this initial space, and then you go into the kitchen, heart of the house. Let's go in, let's have a look around. It's quite hard to get an angle into this room, so the camera is just out the front door where we just were. So you can see it's a little bit different already. I've got another bit of footage that I did with the GoPro that just kind of allows you to see what this room looked like, so I'll put that up. Since that bit of footage, we've added this wall here and raised the level up to where the kitchen level is, because if it's clear from before, it was a few steps down. And then here we have steps going downwards into the kind of mid section of the cantina. And that section we will leave as cantina, and we'll use it as cold storage. But the idea is that this part becomes a proper heated part of the house. And we can, in this corner, house a unit which has all of the washing machine, dryer, a sink here as an extra way to kind of, like a boot room as well, so you can come in from outside and keep clothes in here and things. We found with the other side of the house, we always needed a space to kind of put stuff and do laundry and just have like a service area almost. And so this is perfect. It's like giving us an extra room to allow all those things. You can see this lovely, the lovely ceiling has been exposed. That will stay like that. It looks really nice. One of the older parts of the house. And yeah, we're really happy just to kind of be creating these new usable spaces. Since last time, this was just a couple of weeks since I shot the last bit of footage. But we've got plumbing going in, we've got electricity going in. This will be the evacuation points, if you can see, for the washing machine and for the sink over there. We're having the radiators all kind of being plumbed in from next week. So things are really running now, we're really moving quickly. They found this funny space underneath the stairs. Just behind this wall here is the downstairs bathroom. And so this is just a little understair space. It was something else before because it's an older wall. But now it's kind of this understair space. But it's actually perfect because it's allowed us to hide a lot of this evacuation piping. This is all coming from upstairs. That's coming from, they're also putting radiators in through here, this insulated piping here. And we're going to be able to put the control systems for things like security video cameras inside here as well. I guess we're going to need to make some kind of door to close all this off, or maybe a little hatch or something, but it's really useful. I'll bring the camera around and you can see inside as well where they're bringing in all of the plumbing works. So here we are inside that little space, and you can see here are all the mixers, and so we've got hot and cold, and as far as I can tell, this is going to be, I think this will go to all of our taps, I'm not sure quite what's plumbed in and out yet, but I think this will be the mixers for all the taps. And that's useful because it separates each one, and so if there's ever a problem on any of these parts, then you can kind of turn on and off any valves that you need to. Hey, tell us about these hills. What are they?
Every week they've been here, but there's flags and stuff we're putting on the hills, but now we put some sticks there so we can make little wedges, and we did little lines so we can come up each hill, and it's quite fun.
Can you show us how you run across them?
Yeah, you go, first you go here, and then you go like this.
And how fast can you go?
This fast I can go. How do you like it?
We had to dig out some of our courtyard because of the rain. Just turned the whole thing into a marsh, and they kept getting their vans stuck. So it's a bit unfortunate having this kind of concretey, gravelly thing, but she seems to love these hills anyway.
So what were you talking?
I was just telling them about the concrete and the gravel. But you like your hills, don't you? Mount Romy, I like to call it. You put your flags in.
Can I share something else to him?
Yeah.
Come with me. Put those blue things for the walls, and then there's chimneys upstairs.
Yeah.
And here they break it down there, and then here's a hole there, and here's these two. And then here's these pieces are for these pieces are for the wall, and these are the ropes in the ground,